Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I will be the DM of this adventure, and now the players will say hello themselves.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I play Blouts, the Human Ranger.
Hello, my name is Darren, and I play Seltra, the Drow Artificer.
Hello, my name is Brittany, and I'll be playing Laurel, the Half-Elf Paladin.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Mavari, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
And unfortunately, due to recent storms, James is off working and making sure the city is in good order. With the recent release of the Fallout series and its overwhelmingly positive reviews, I thought it would be fun to do a Fallout game or Fallout quiz, but not anything that would spoil the show, the games, or anything like that. So this is just going to be a quiz that will let you know what Fallout faction you could possibly be. And I don't actually remember how many there are total, so I don't know if it's going to be every faction in every game. What is it, Fallout 4 that has the Minutemen? Is that right, Dylan?
Yeah,
Correct.
Fallout 4.
Yeah, so
The
it might be
best
them.
faction.
The Initiative? Or wait, no, who's that? The Institute. Yeah, that's a fun one.
I destroyed them.
Darren, have you ever played Fallout? I don't remember.
No, I have not.
Okay, so the Institute is a faction that creates androids and robots. I believe you would like them. They are seen as evil by some. Dylan, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think they're evil. I just wanted to blow them up.
Oh, that's nice. All right. And so, if there is a Brotherhood of Steel faction in here, I think you may end up there, but it's fine. Dylan, are you ready for your first question?
Do I get to blow it up?
Yes. All right.
Cool.
You are approached by a frenzied vault scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response? "But doctor, wouldn't that cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity?" The one is, "Yeah, up yours too, buddy." Or, "Say nothing, grab a nearby pipe and hit the scientist in the head to knock him out. For all you knew, he was planning to blow up the vault." Or, "Say nothing but slip away before the scientist can continue his rant." Or, "You humans made us, now suffer for your arrogance, smash." I like that one. "Capture the scientist for experimentation. Flesh, eat." Or, last one. Oh. "A Caucasian scientist, capture him."
I'm gonna smack him in the head with a rusty pipe.
Yep, that feels like a good one. Darren, are you ready? Great, here you go. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do? Wait for the doctor to come back? Push away all the fancy medical equipment on the table and whisper, "Filthy..." Whoa, what is that word? Profligates? Profligates?
Sure.
I don't fucking know that word. Restrain the patient and merely observe as the infection spreads. Eat him. Maybe probing him right now will reveal some interesting reactions. Or, if he pays me more, I might do something about it.
They don't have the answer that I would use, and that's just cut off his foot, so I guess wait for the doctor.
Damn. Hold on.
Sucks to suck, bro.
Profligate. What is this word? Profligate. That I would have. Whoops, my bad. Profligate? What does that mean? I don't know that word. Alright, here. Oh, recklessly extravagant or wasteful in the use of resources. How is it used? Oh, alright, whatever. Alright, wait for the doctor. Yes. Good answer, sir. Brittany,
Yeah.
this ought to be a good one. Did it go? Yeah, it went. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do? You give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay. Eat the boy, capture the boy, and take the stolen property for examination. Crucifixion for his crime? Punish the child and share the stolen loot where it belongs? The people? Sell the boy as a slave, take the stolen property by force, and leave the boy to his fate. Wow.
The first one.
Okay, that this escalated really quickly, I feel like.
Hug him and tell him everything will be okay, or eat the boy.
Yeah. Wow, that really
Sweet
jumps.
God.
There's no fucks given right there. Becca,
Yeah.
short and sweet. Congratulations, you made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? Oof. Prefer. Pitcher, catcher, designated hitter, audience, fuck participation. Whatever position depends on how much I get paid.
Audience, fuck participation.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Are you sure Becca didn't make this quiz and put that exclusively there because she knew she'd get it?
It does seem a little
I'm not
violent.
that smart.
Dylan, while you're talking, this is actually pretty funny and I like it. Your grandma invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another vault resident. What do? Obey your elder and kill the vault resident with the pistol? Ask Granny for a knife instead. Throw your tea in Granny's face. Knock her out and drag her away for experimentation. Too much talking, time to smash. Eat her, or tell her to do it herself and wait for the event to unfold.
Well, I like my grandmother. I don't know how many people have good relationships with their grandmother, but pistols are loud. Give me a knife. I don't want to be heard doing it.
I really like these questions. This is fun. Whoever thought of them should seek help, but they're pretty funny. All right, Darren.
Word.
Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Beam him up? Smash the door open with your hands? Pick the lock? Walk away? Or kick the door open and punish him for his stupidity?
I'm gonna go with pick the lock.
You know what? Okay, fine. But he's got to know to do better next time. Just putting that out there.
I beat him for his insolence.
This is pretty great. Brittany. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? Dude, radiation heals me. Radiation doesn't affect me. Probing. Probing always helps, but on others, of course. Removal of the mutated tissue with a precision laser. One more arm to kill my enemies with. Abe true to Caesar? I don't know what that means. One more arm to kill my enemies with. Hell, Chairman Chang. Or man up, ignore it.
The hand, not the whole arm.
Yeah.
Then, like, that's pretty freaking pointless. We're just gonna remove the darn thing. So yeah, a third hand, that means I can probably a lot more multitasking, but if it's just a hand, like, there's nothing for me. No, I want it removed. With the precision laser, apparently.
I just like the probing. The probing always helps. Yes. Becca, I'm sorry, probing isn't in yours.
Damn.
A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of Gragnak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it? Use any way possible to obtain it, then keep it out of everyone's reach. Take it by force. So much reading and talking, time to smash. Just grab it casually. For all you know, everyone should share everything, and the state owns everything. Get a facial reconstruction and pretend you're his parents, then take it. Jesus. You don't want it? Trade it for something you hold dear, or blast the guy to ashes with your alien guns.
I don't want it.
That's fair. That was some interesting answers there.
Everything else was too complicated.
That's fair. Let's see here. There's only 2 left, so Darren and Dylan. You guys can pick one together. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and
Whoa.
this could be funny.
Hold
disappear, disappear,
Whoa.
disappear for 60 odd years, and make him look for you all over. Dip him in the FEV in the name of unity. Eat him. Shout, another settlement needs your help. Shoot him. There is no private restrooms. Everything must be shared. Put a firecracker in his toilet. That's sure to cause some chaos. Probe him with an advanced robot arm as he bends down. Don't do pranks. I am nice. Manipulate his razor in the energy razor. Slicking his chin. Maybe slicing his chin. And then crucifixion time. Holy fuck.
My favorite prank is to crucify people.
Wow, that's a...
It's
Go with
very
the fire.
complicated.
Let's go with the firecracker. I feel like it's a healthy middle ground.
I like the disappear for 60 years, you know? That's also kind of funny.
I don't know if Dylan and Darren could ever agree on the type of...
I'll
prank
go
to
with
do.
firecracker just because it is the most tame, but some of those are funny.
I would like to public service announcement and say what prank you should never do no matter what. And this whole list, just the whole thing, they're all bad. The
Except for the
firecracker,
firecracker.
I mean, I'd be upset about that, but it's fine. It's
Probably
a lot
blow up your
better
whole
than
toilet,
crucifixion
so.
time. That's rough. Wow. I can't even make a joke about that one that I'm thinking about doing. That's rough. All right. Oof. Brittany and Becca. How are y'all doing? Who is indisputably the most important person in the wasteland? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives. Is it Chairman Chang, the Master, Caesar, Father, Desdemona, whoever pays the most, Elder Maxon, President Kimball, John Henry Eden, I am, the great alien captain, or we are? Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start with.
Oh, I know what my answer is, but I'm waiting to see what Brittany says.
Wait, because she's never played the game, remember?
I have no frame of reference for any of these people.
Oh,
And I don't know the vibes that this entire friggin' thing is put off. I'm like, I don't trust any of these people, given... Apparently there might be a cult of cannibals somewhere in here.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
There's a lot of eating people.
Oh, absolutely. Most of these people suck.
Okay,
But
so
my answer was I am.
Well, okay. I guess, like, no we?
I mean,
I'm
we
not
could be we.
Not a team player?
We are. I was waiting to see what you were gonna say. If you said
I was
we,
gonna say
I would've
we.
done
I
that.
gotta be more of a
yeah,
team
we
player.
are. We are. Sure.
yes.
Becca
Brittany,
says, a knife behind her back.
Brittany and Becca here to take on the wasteland.
Mostly me.
Yeah, mostly her. I would have no frame.
Hey, moral support is still support.
I'd watch that show.
I thought about explaining some of these people, but I don't even
That's
know where to
too much
start.
work.
All right. So we are. That's fine. Yeah, you belong to the Minutemen.
Not
Hey.
surprised.
Hey! My
This is a
favorite
good
faction.
thing. Yes. So Brittany and Darren, they are pretty much, I don't want to say the only good guys, but they're close to the only good guys.
It's essentially a militia that works together to help the wasteland become a better place.
Yeah.
General, there's another settlement that needs your help.
Oh god.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad.
No. They're one of the best factions.
You
And
are
there's-
a Minuteman. The Minutemen first stood out when they successfully defended Diamond City from a super mutant attack in 2180. They were risen from the crying calls of people who need help at the minute's notice. Armed with their signature laser muskets and other small firearms, they would protect any concerned settlers in need within the Boston region. However, with no clear leader to lead this faction, Minutemen had struggled and eventually came into a bloody conflict that was the Quincy Massacre. You are a saint, pure at heart, who is friendly and would help anyone around who is in need. However, without a clear stand on certain matters, it may lead to broken hearts, be it yours or others. That's pretty good. I like that. Wow, that really killed the mood.
Stop.
So congratulations, guys. You're the only good guys.
We do good things,
Yeah.
mostly.
All right. I'll see y'all later. Hello there. My name is Todd, and you are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. Hey guys, welcome back. You want to hear what these fuckers were up to? Here's some things that happened last time on the Dungeon Speak podcast. They got word from Phoebe to go to Sparta and make a deal with them to get the Titans to help the Spartans out of their predicament, which was getting attacked by demons constantly. On the way there, Sultra was kidnapped by a drow who thought that they were saving him. It was a demon drow. I want to be specific about that. It was a drow that had come from another world and poured into this one with the deal to make a demonic, powerful drow. And so while they have like a demon form after they are killed, kind of like the werewolves in movies, they turn back into their smaller drow form. So she tried to send him away, but mistakenly sent him to a kind of interdimensional plane where he was trapped, and it was a prison type plane. That was overseen by a Titan, but he hadn't been there in quite a while because, you know, he's fucking locked up also. So it had not been maintained and had lost a lot of its power. So eventually he was able to get out of there with a group of creatures. One of them being a drow that came from the world that was the demon drow ladies. And that guy was crazy and sounded like the Joker. So of course, that was one of Dylan's characters. After Celtra escaped from there, the party was able to travel from Delphi to Athens, fight off a shit ton of different creatures and the newer creatures in order to get Celtra and take him back to Delphi, then on the way to Sparta. But they're not quite to Delphi yet. They're on the last leg of the journey. Last episode, they fought a group of demons with bows, and they were able to avoid a fight with a sphinx by just answering a riddle, which they're popular for. I believe that's the second time they've done that. In the meantime, they were able to get a longsword, a legendary longsword, actually, that is quite powerful, and it is currently on tier. It is locked to an alignment, which you don't see very often, but it happens. They also ran into a cyclops who was fighting off two kind of fiery demonic creatures that were a bit like imps, but maybe on a different power scale. They were able to make weapons out of the fire that is them. And the party came, assisted the cyclops, and then they just peacefully parted ways after that. The cyclops headed south. The same direction as pretty much everybody the party has let live, including the Minotaurs. And then the party continued west. The next day after that, they had a pretty peaceful morning, pretty peaceful afternoon. Oh, and then comes nighttime. And this is when they're traveling, minding their own business, whistling about, singing little tunes in their head, moving across this grassland with the sun almost setting. It's probably around 6:30, something like that. Sun's getting real low, big guy. But as they traveling, this ring of fire burst up around them. This dirt road, it's roughly 15-20 feet wide, and this ring of fire kind of goes around it into the grass, burning. And Laurel out there on her turn, pulling the cart, and Blouts to the right of the cart, pulling it, LFD behind Polintetti, there is a large cyclops with two large great axes that starts walking through the fire itself. And Laurel is the only one who could see behind the cyclops as he walked through the fire that there was one of these demon creatures that reminds her of like these demon drow, like the ones who kidnapped Seltra. And she said, "There's your enemies. Kill them." And he looked like deranged. And I've been struggling with a way to properly describe how deranged he looks. Like he's gritting his teeth, he's drooling a little bit, his eye is narrowed. He is kind of wearing just furs with leather straps for sandals, and he has furs with leather straps on his wrists. And other than that, he's just got like a waist guard and a loincloth on. He's got a big old bushy beard and just a little bit of hair on top of his head. But other than that, he's just got these two large axes, and he looks like a strong, hefty fella. But he is glaring down at you guys, and it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen a movie called The Avengers, Age of Ultron. Have y'all seen that one?
Yes.
Where the Hulk his mind gets fucked with by Scarlet Witch, and he's like scratching at his head, like crazed, looking around.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I think this Cyclops would look like. Because you may not know what's going on with him. The players kind of do. Because I asked y'all to do some rolls. But he looks like kind of confused and crazed at the same time. And he's coming at Laurel straight on. Let's roll for initiative. And let's get this shit going. Saltra, what is your initiative?
That's a clean natural 1 for a 5.
Oh no. Laurel?
That will be a 7 for me.
Doing great, guys. Mavari?
I got a natural 20 for a 23.
Oh, nice. Blouts?
21.
And Razmi got an 11. Keeping it real. All right. Mavari, you were in the back of this cart, and you can just feel this heat come up around the cart all of a sudden. You don't know what's out front. And I will say, as the Cyclops steps through the fire, Laurel, you lose sight of that lady that was behind the wall of fire.
Okay.
But Mavari?
No, not me.
Mavari, what would you like to do? I am leaving you in the cart. From me to you. I'm doing it because you're safer there. But do whatever you want.
Okay. So is he? Can I can't really see the Cyclops or past the wall of fire, can we?
No, ma'am. Well, you can't see him because he's directly in front of the cart. But you can look out the side of the cart and see the wall of fire, and you can see Blouts on the outside.
Okay, so I can't see past the wall of fire.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Like you do not see the trees. Although I think that one right there might catch fire.
So I can just see Blouts. Can I see Laurel or no?
She's in front of the cart, so no, not really.
Okay.
I mean, she's aware of, so maybe you see like the side of her arm, just because she's big.
God, me going first was such a bad idea. Can't see nothing. I'm gonna stay put for now until I know exactly what's going on.
Okay. So, we haven't talked about the cart in a while, but it actually has way more hit points than you. So, while it is important, at the same time, it could be used as a bit of a shield, at least for a little bit. Darren, do you remember how many hit points the cart has?
I'd have to pull up my notes. I mean, hold on.
All right, I'm gonna let you do that because I feel like it might come into play. Blouts, you can see Mavari on the inside of the cart, looking around at the windows, trying to see what's going on. You see Laurel stopped. You see her found steed right beside her stopped. You see this large, Cyclops just going crazy in front of Laurel with these two large axes, and he definitely looks threatening. What do you want to do?
He walked through the fire, and he's glaring at Laurel. You said yes.
Yes.
Well, that typically means somebody's about to go whack.
All right, so you want to roll an insight check? Okay, you pass. He's gonna attack her.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and select these two, and moving a bit past Laurel with Genielle and Blouts in tow.
So I
Right.
actually made Genielle a mount, so you can move him, and it will move Blouts automatically until you dismount or demount
Oh.
him.
Okay. So
Have fun.
so moving up a little bit past the cart, trying to get around Laurel. Like, excuse me, I still on Genielle this time, which is not normal. Let's swing twice.
All right, let's see what you got, big guy. And I mean, I had said before that this guy was easily 9 feet tall, easily 100 pounds. Now he's actually through the fire, and he is right in front of your face. You could see that he is roughly much bigger than that. He's about 15 feet tall, in excess of probably 2,500 pounds. He's a big guy.
That's a natural 20 for a 30 to hit, and a 22 to hit for the second attack.
You know what? Both of those hit him. I gotta stop giving these guys fucking loincloths.
All right, so this is the natural 20 for a total of 24 points of damage. My sword is not active, so that is a funny 16 slashing, 8 lightning, as Geniel uses his reaction on the first attack always.
Oh no.
And the second hit is 7 points of slashing damage, magical.
That's a good fucking chunk of damage right out the door.
I guess now bonus action, I'll tell Geniel to munch.
Alright.
Geniel, bite him.
You can try.
Bailiff, smash his balls!
Oh no.
17 to hit?
That'll hit.
Forgot his bonus there. So that is going to be 6 points of piercing and 5 points of lightning damage as Geniel munches him.
Alrighty.
And standing up straight, sitting up straight, making sure I'm very noticeable, that will be my turn.
Okie dokie. After that. Darren, did you pull up the cart stats yet?
Yeah, it has 264 hit points.
That is so much. Alright. So, something familiar happens above you guys. You see this little speck of red, like a little red dot. And it just kind of appears about 25 feet in the air, right in the center of this ring of fire. And then it just explodes outwards in a large ball of fire. Let's see here. Blouts, Genielle, Laurel, can y'all... Actually, okay, everybody roll dexterity saving throws. People inside the cart, Mavari, Seltra, and Razmi, they're going to take half of a half. So you're going to take less damage inside the cart. And the cart is going to take the damage from this. Let's see here. But you guys will notice that the cyclops also gets hit by it. Ugh. Damn, that's rough. 5 ones. Alright. So he takes... So he has that. Okay. So as this fireball goes off, you do see that the Cyclops gets burned by it, but he just doesn't even notice. You just see the hair on his head catching fire and sizzling down as he just keeps roaring and looking around to fight. How did y'all do?
I got a 15.
I got a 19.
Nice.
I get advantage on dex saving throws.
Oh,
21.
I love that for you. All right. So, Mavari, you take 7 points of fire damage.
Oh, no. That's 4.
Seltra, you take 19 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Laurel, you take 19 points of fire damage. Yeah, Laurel, you take 19 points of fire damage.
Okie dokie.
And you guys see the fire kind of go in through the window onto this cart, and even though it like catches some of y'all and burns you, you see Razmi raises her hand into it and just kind of fingers it as it curls through the window. Is that everybody?
No, I've got a 16 and Geniel got a 20.
All right, so you both take 19 points of fire damage.
Did you take into account that I was resistant, or was it the 7 was the...
No. Fine, that sucks. So you take 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so... All right, and then she's going to move. Yahoo. All right, after that... Oh, it's the big guy's turn. So he is looking around, very deranged, very angry, and just kind of like slobbering as he roars at you, Laurel, and then Blouts as you run up and you hit him, and he kind of pulls his arm up with one of his axes to block it, and you're cutting into him as you stabbed him really good with that first hit. He just roars, and then he looks at you, and he says, Teu Bill, Mayugo, Brata, Charlie. And he's going to swing at you.
What the fuck did you just say?
Let's see here. He's gonna swing. Yeah. All right. Blouts, the first swing is 23 to hit.
No. Wings are going to
Yeah.
fly out.
All right.
I have them. I might as well use them.
Second hit, 22. Not gonna hit you. Okay. All right. So that is all he's going to do, right? Yeah, that's it. That's why I like him. He's simple. So that is it for his turn. Razmi. Razmi is going to cast a spell. And you're going to see on the outside of the cart, there's like basically a bubble that forms flat against the side of the cart, blocking the windows. And it is mostly see-through, but it's got kind of an orangish flame going around it. But yeah, it looks like it would be hard for something, especially its element, which would be fire, to get through the cart. So on the north side of the cart, on the side that Seltra is currently sitting at, no flames will be able to come through that side of the cart. Or arrows, should that be a thing. And that is all she's going to do as she just kind of sits there and hopes for the best, pretty much. Laurel? This guy went through the flame and is actually still in it. Oh, actually, which reminds me, hold on 1 second, I'm sorry. Because you see, he is burned. His body starts burning as he is standing in this wall of fire. Actually, I forgot about that a little bit. Mr. Blouts, how you doing?
I've been doing just fine.
That is swell, sir. Would you please roll a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sure. A 7.
Okay. You take 30 points of fire damage as soon as you get done swinging on him from the wall of fire licking out at you to burn.
Oh boy, I sure am glad I'm resistant.
Yeah, that's going to come in real handy. I'm sorry. Okay, Laurel. I'm sorry. I forget things. Yeah. You see this ogre in front of you? Angry, being burned, but still going. What do you want to do?
Stare into that one gigantic eye. Good lord. The eye of an ostrich, that eye.
It's very dry right now.
It must be, good lord. Let me see. Oh, right, I'm attached to this cart. I'd like to use my action to unhitch myself.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have nothing useful for my bonus action that won't kick me in the head afterwards, so that will just be the end of my turn for right now.
All right. Do you want to move up?
No.
Okay. Thought I'd ask. Seltra, you are inside this cart. The door is shut, but you are safe.
I'm gonna look out the window and seeing the giant ring of fire. Seltra's gonna make like a little finger gun with his mechanical hand, and he's gonna
Uh-huh.
cast Dispel Magic on the ring of fire.
Alrighty, go ahead and make a, what are you, intelligence?
Yeah.
Alright, make an intelligence intelligence check.
Are you fucking serious? I rolled a natural one. Is it a... Hold on. Never mind.
I mean, alright, so what's the total?
5.
Oh no. So you cast a spell magic, but it does not work.
Let's see. That's all I got.
Alright. Alright, so after that is the top of round 2. Mavari, you see this bubble on the outside of the cart that seems to be made of fire itself, but it kind of cools down Seltra's side of the cart. But other than that, you don't really know what's going on outside. You hear fighting a little bit, but you can't see it.
That's the problem. Fuck. Does Rasmi's wall of fire look dangerous? Or like orb of fire look dangerous?
It doesn't look dangerous to you, and it doesn't seem to be giving off heat.
Got it. I'm fast,
Sometimes.
so I'm gonna jump out the cart.
Okay, so you open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Open the door, jump out the cart.
I jump out the cart and I go this way a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Can I see both Florel and Blouts now?
So going around the north side of the cart, you are able to see Laurel and Blouts. Blouts was right in front of this large cyclops. Laurel right in front of the cart, roughly 10, 15 feet away from the cyclops.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to cast...
No.
I like that you knew what I was gonna do. I'm going to cast Haste on both Laurel and Blouts by using Twin Spell.
Cool. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah! I'm gonna climb back into the cart.
Damn it.
Back into where I was.
Alright. Laurel, Blouts, you guys are hasted. Blouts, I really hate to say it, but it is your turn.
Is it time to slice thrice?
I believe it is.
Bonus action, I'm going to call out my sword's command word, so my sword's on fire now. Because I've witnessed that. Because at first I saw him walk through the fire, and he's like, damn, that motherfucker's not afraid of the fire, he must be immune or some shit. But now he's getting hurt by it.
Yeah, I mean, so you didn't really take too much time to look into it, but he was being hurt the whole time.
Yeah. Well, at first it was like he just walked through that son of a bitch, like, oh damn, he tough boy.
You know, like when you have adrenaline and you don't
Yeah.
really notice things? It's reminiscent of that. Like, he doesn't seem bothered by it, but it's obviously hurting him.
A 15, a 14, and a 24.
Fortunately, only 2 of those hit. You're
All right.
distracted as the wind blows up his loincloth, and that second hit just doesn't make it.
I mean, why would you strike there? You know?
It's not about striking there. It's the fact that he's about 15 feet tall and you're not. What exactly would your face be even with? What do you think? Let's dive into this conversation.
His knee.
Some things you don't want bopping you on the head, you know what I mean? Boop.
So the first hit is going to be a funny 8 points of slashing, 3 points of fire, and 2 points of lightning. And the second hit will be 8 points of slashing and 11 points of fire.
Shit. Alrighty.
Totaling up to 32 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Alright, sir. You got it.
And that will be turn.
Alright. He looks pretty damn hurt at this point. Like, he is bleeding, he's burned, but he's just angry. He is a rage monster, so to speak. You know what? I have 2 spells that I kind of want to do at the moment. I'm going to make that one odd and that one even. Hey, Becca, do you
Yeah.
roll? Roll the dice for me.
What am I rolling?
Anything you want. 1d8,000.
No. 5.
5. All right. So we're doing another fireball. All right. So again, you guys see that little dot up here, right above the wall of flame, which is about or wall of fire, which is about 20 feet up, and then it just kind of expands out from there to create this ball of magical fire. So would everybody please make dexterity saving throws again? Mavari, how'd you do?
16.
A 16. All right, so you're going to take a quarter of the damage, which is 4 points of fire damage.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah, hell.
yeah, super fun. Blouts, how did you do?
Blouts has a 26, and Ganiel has a natural 20 for a 27.
Oh my god, you guys roll really good. All right, so both of you take 16 points of fire damage. What the fuck? And again, you see the cyclops burned by this, and you see the fires come in, and Razmi just kind of watch them, and just pokes at it while it curls in. Laurel, how'd you do?
I got a 9.
Okay, you take 33 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Ooh, son of a bitch, I forgot again. Blouts, will you please roll dexterity saving throw, and I believe it's with advantage because of haste. I'm probably wrong. Becca.
Yeah, I forgot about the advantage
Does haste give you advantage? It does, doesn't it?
on
Yeah.
yeah
Dex save?
checks.
Yeah, dex saving throws, you get advantage.
All right,
It
cool.
wouldn't have
So,
mattered.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know
26
that.
still.
Well, then I need to re-roll again. I'd make it.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
I don't think a 14 will get me there,
Yeah.
does it?
So, Blouts, go ahead and roll another dexterity saving throw with advantage. This is not for the fireball. This is for the ring of fire
No problem.
that I constantly forget. Yeah, you're fine.
16.
Wait, no. I'm sorry. Hold on. You still take half. You take 14 points of fire damage as the wall of fire curls around you.
That's halved.
Yes, that is halved.
Okay.
Yeah, so Lorel, you take the 33 points of fire damage. Sorry about that. And Saltra, as you see the fire kind of push up against that little bubble on your side of the cart going against those windows, you feel it a bit humid. And you can see the fire coming in towards Mavari and Razmi, but you feel no fire from it. And you wonder why, when Mavari got back in the cart, she went to the other side of the cart. But I'm sure she has a good reason. Fuck it with you.
I'm
All
sure.
right. Let's see here. After that is the Cyclops' turn. He, very angrily, is just going to swing out. I guess still at Blouts. I'd rather swing at Laurel because I feel like I'd hit her, but that's fine. Let's waste these turns instead. Are your wings still going?
No, my turn came up, so they
Yes.
dropped.
How many times
But-
can you do it today?
4.
Fuck. All right, natural 20. Here we go. Oh, 26? Damn it.
No.
What do your wings get your AC to?
So my AC is 21. I'm hasted, so that puts 23. Plus 4 from the wings puts it at 27.
Son of a bitch. Mavari, get back out of the cart so I can have something to hit.
No.
All right. Ooh, 28.
Ah, that
That's-
hits.
It's not out of convenience, I promise. 21 points of slashing damage. As your
Ouch.
wings come up, yeah, he hits your wings and he just kind of like roars out, and you can see the spittle coming down his face as he is just angrily yelling. And you don't even know what he's mad at, but he's just yelling at you. And he just yells out, "Bichimu!" as he swings out at you.
That's offensive.
He only knows the bad words in Giant. Razmi, man, I'll be honest. I was gonna make haste her go to, but she ain't fucking going out there. Actually, you know what? She might be able to be epic right now. Hold on. I'm sorry. Blah blah. Mm-hmm. 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 Interesting. Okay. So, Razmi is going to stand up and kind of like brush herself off a little bit, and then look at you, Seltra, and she's going to just kind of like put a hand towards you and go, "I'll be right back, okay?" And then she's going to go out of the cart and let's see here, and just walk outside of the wall of fire. She just seemingly just walks through it, and she's looking at her arms, and you can see her tattoos are lighting up a little bit as she walks through there. Brittany, it's been a while since I
Yes.
picked on you. Will you roll a 1d20?
I may. Yes, I may. Let's see.
Roll high.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Sorry.
12?
2. And let's make Darren your opposer. Darren, will you roll a d20, please?
Okay. 19.
Oh, darn. Okay. All right. Can I hold that? Okay, yeah, sure. All right, so you guys see her walk through the wall of fire, and then that's all you see as the fire goes back up around her and forms again, and she disappears beyond the ring of fire. Next, it is Laurel. Laurel, you're standing in front of the Cyclops, no longer strapped to this cart. You can see he's burning, you can see he's slashed and cut real bad. What do you want to do?
I would like to... see. I'm going to jump through that little gap between Found Steed and Blouse. And then... Ooh, I'm hasted. It'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alrighty. So then that gives me 5 attacks. So I'm just going to go
Oh,
absolutely ballistic. First attack, 28,
A 28 will hit.
26,
A 26 will hit.
29 for a natural 20.
You know what? Yeah, that one hits.
Alrighty. And then 24.
Uh-huh.
And then last is my bite attack, which will be 19.
Yes, ma'am, that'll hit.
Okay, alrighty.
I have a strong feeling he ain't gonna make it.
Give me a second. This is quite a bit. So let me see. Okay.
So, just for the people who aren't right here,
2d8.
she rolled a 19, 17, natural 20, 15, and then her low roll of a 10. But that is her hardest hit.
Okay.
Jesus.
Alright, so then okay. So I guess I'll just do each. Do you want me to do each at a time, or do you just want me to just total it up and tell you what I got?
Yeah, I guess total it all up, because even if you do just part of them, like,
Mhm.
you don't really have anywhere else to go right now. So,
Two.
I guess give me the total. He might make it, but only if you roll
6.
pretty low.
Survey says 87
Oh my
total
God.
damage
Yeah,
by Rip and Tear.
you killed him. So, as Laurel jumps between Blouse and Found Steed, what does this savage, hasted werewolf attack look like?
It's like he's like doing all of this, and he looks wild. I think maybe it's the road trip, maybe it's the circumstance, maybe I'm getting my own freaking flashbacks of Seltra like going missing and all this other stuff happening, but something just snaps. And I immediately just leap on top of him and start clawing just through him into his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, before I freaking, I don't know, wrap my jaws around his head and just crush it.
That's vicious. So yeah, he falls forward, and I must say his body's still kind of in this. His body is still in this wall of fire. So if you use his body like a bridge, I'm gonna give you resistance to fire. But is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
That, you know what? I'm going to jump back between Found Steed and Blouse, my original position.
All right. Let me put this big ass red ring.
Looking around for the culprit, the ring of fire.
Yeah. All right. So at the end of your turn, Seltra, it is your turn. Resmi walked out. You don't see her anymore, even through the window. Mavari on the other side of this cart seems to be taking fire damage as the fire licks through the window. You don't see LFD. You hear Laurel at the front of the cart, and it almost sounds like it was a happy sound. It was very strange.
A little weird. Something in my bag of tricks has to be able to help me. I can make it worse.
I'm
see.
interested.
Get out of the cart. Or peek out of the cart. Still got fire all around us. It's not good. It's not good.
I will say, for people at the front of the cart, I will remind you it is a free action to call stuff out on your turn.
I going to step out. How high up is the wall of fire?
20 feet.
20 feet?
Mhm.
Alrighty. I am going to use levitate on myself. And I am going to go up over the ring of fire to see if I can see who's outside of it casting the ring of fire.
I don't think anybody's used the spell levitate. What is your movement speed at levitating?
I can move the object 20 feet.
Oh. So what happens if somebody casts a spell on you after your turn's over? I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just thinking about it. He. I'm just kidding. That'd be a waste. All right, so you go up 20 feet, even with the top of the wall of fire. And we'll say 25 feet because you're not small. So you can see over it, and you don't see anything. You look around you, and you can see that to the left of the cart, kind of to the south of the road, there are a group of trees, like a clump, a line, and another clump. To the north or the right side of the cart, there's a tree dispersed here and there alongside the road. And then there is a clump roughly 50, 60 feet away from the cart itself, kind of ahead and to the right. And you can see that Razmi is actually on the outside of the ring and looking around. But it looks like she has her eyes on that group of trees in front of the cart and to the right. But it doesn't look like she sees anything, and you don't see anything.
All right. And then I will
Okay.
use my bonus action to use telekinesis on myself to push myself up another 5 feet.
All right, so you are now 30 feet off the ground.
Yeah, just so I can see.
Alrighty.
Well, that's my turn.
And I know it'd be a waste of a turn, but I really wanted to spell magic on you. Just because I think it'd be funny to be like, do. But then that would be it, and that would suck. So just pretend that happens, and it makes me laugh in my head. Mavari, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You're inside the cart. I don't really know what else to say. You
I'm
saw
alone inside the
Seltra
car.
Superman off.
Yeah, everybody left me.
Seltra slowly Superman. Levitate is not fast.
Did I hear the body of the monster fall?
Your passive perception's like a lot, so yeah, sure.
I'm gonna climb out the cart, but the opposite side I went last time, so I'm gonna go to the left of the cart.
Yes, ma'am.
I see the dead dude.
Uh-huh.
I don't see anything else but fire. Has anyone else gone out other than Seltra flying up and Laurel and...
Well, you see Laurel at the front of the cart.
Okay.
She's got blood all over her snout and claws.
Got it. I can't see anything past the wall of fire. I am fire resistant, but I am not that fire resistant, so I'm not gonna go through the wall. But I am out the cart now, on the other side of which way I saw, I guess, Seltra go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you measure?
Oh. Damn it, why does it let you people see what I'm doing? That's not fair.
I think there's a way to make it quiet, maybe. I don't know. Alright, that's the end of my turn. I'm still holding concentration on haste.
Oh, yes.
All right. Will you roll a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sure, I get advantage. Can't do anything better than that.
Natural 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 23 and a 6. I will take that natural 20 with a 23.
Sure. All right. And you're resistant.
Mhm.
So you take 5 points of fire damage from that wall of fire.
Woo!
Yes, feel the burn.
It's a little crisp.
Blouts. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I said it's a little crisp.
Blouts, you see Thomas the Cyclops fall. His axes slam into the ground as his large body just falls over with Laurel, this large werewolf, just jumping back away from this fire as she has gotten a mouthful.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, I'm going to jump on top of Thomas there and use him as a bridge. And does it count as half movement to get through him?
Technically, yeah.
Okay. So I'd be with Geniel. I'd be able to get to a right outside the ring of fire because he has 40 foot.
Yes.
So Geniel just hops on him, skitters across him like a cat who doesn't know what the fuck he's standing on, gets off, and feels much better that he is not walking on a fleshy corpse.
Yeah, it was just really funny to see like the size of your token as you went over him. It does feel a lot cooler on this side of the ring.
Oh, that's better.
Now
It's
it's
just
on the
getting
other side.
toasty.
What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to perceive
Okay.
a perception check by chance.
Go ahead. You can use your bonus action to make a perception check.
Okay.
Or you can use your passive, and that way you get to keep your bonus action. What would you like to do?
My passive perception is 17.
Mm-hmm.
Does that win anything,
Mm-mm.
or... Okay, then I'll use my bonus action
Alrighty.
to attempt to perceive. That is a 14, and I will take the dodge action, because I perceive nothing, so I'm just going to be safe. So Geniel and Blanche both take dodge action.
Okie dokie. Hold, please. Okay. Just so I can skip through a lot of this. Dylan and Becco, would you please both roll a d20 for me?
Okay.
Becca, roll twice and take the higher, please.
18.
4.
Oh, well, that worked out. Okay. So, Seltra and you guys are both kind of looking around, and you see this demonic woman fly out from the tops of the trees, and you can see she has kind of this really dark gray skin with this black kind of inked over her face with these black horns that curl back with some long black kind of curly hair, and her horns seem to split into two as they go back, unlike Mabari's who you're used to. And you can see that some of her bone is actually coming out of her skin and her fingers, and she's kind of bedecked in jewelry a good bit. She has a lot of silver earrings on and rings, and she has these solid white eyes as she starts casting a spell. But as she does, Razmi, it looked like she was already speaking and kind of whispering her to herself, and she smiles a little bit as the woman appears. And I'm going to use this. And a flaming hand appears next to her, grabs her, and then as it does, this woman takes a very sad amount of damage. But the important thing is that she's grappled. And with that, her and the hand both fall to the ground. So she is no longer flying, and her black wings behind her, her black leathery wings, are kind of folded in by this giant flaming hand. And Seltra, you can see below you that The little bubble that was on the outside of the cart is no longer there.
Okay.
Because it was concentration. But that is what happens there, and I guess for her turn... No, she can cast spells while grappled, so... Alright, she's gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's do it to Razmi, because she did something. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good, too. That sucks. Alright. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Wow. Rolled 23, 21, and a 23. Yeah. So Razmi takes an unfortunate amount of damage. So you see these beams of black come out of her like gray-skinned hand with these black veins coming out of it towards Razmi, Celtra. As Razmi is still smiling, but maybe not as big. But she's like, I got her. And after that, it is... Oh, well, he's dead. Oh, it's Razmi's turn. Okay. Shit. I guess she's just gonna keep squeezing. So let's do this very, very ferocious 2d6. Oh yeah, ooh, 8. Nice. Plus 5. Nice. I'm just gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Ha! Take that, sucker. Alright. Laurel, it is your turn. You unfortunately can't see what's going on, but you see Blouts on the outside.
I don't, can't.
You kind of heard Razmi say got her, but Razmi is kind of quiet. So, I don't know what your passive perception is, but you might not have heard it.
Well, I do see Blouts freaking using the Cyclops as a bridge, so I will follow after him.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the measure? There we go. There she is. 15, 30. I'll move up right next to him. I'll jump across, run across the Cyclops, and get right next to him. And I'm going to look at Blouts. So, what are we looking for?
People who do spell things.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like look around. Do I see her in the trees, or
What
would
is
you
your
like me to
passive
roll?
perception?
My passive? That would be I know my passive. I know my passive. 12.
Really? I thought it was higher. All right. You know what? This big fiery hand, and they're on the ground, so I'm gonna go with you. I guess the big fiery hand would give it away a little bit. So you see the big fiery hand wrapped around some gray, very dark gray skinned winged creature, humanoid, and it is in the trees, roughly. What's this? Yeah, about 30 feet from you.
Okay. I am still hasted because Mavari is still concentrating. That was 30. That was 30. I can move.
Shit.
I can move 40, so I can definitely get to her.
All right. Unfortunately, grapple doesn't really do much. Actually, can't you do yet? Was that this edition of D&D? Doesn't it get worse? Like get into restrained if you keep grappling somebody.
They can make another attempt to restrain you, but if you're grappled, you just can't move.
But if you have somebody who's grappled and you can attempt to restrain them, right?
Yeah, you can attempt to restrain them if they don't break it.
Oh, I probably should have done that with her turn. Oops. I'll remember to do that next time. I'm sorry, Laurel. That would give you advantage on all of these attacks.
Indeed. Going to spot her. I'm going to like just KOS. Like freaking dash towards her. She's on the ground. Raise up my claw, and then I'm going to do my best to. I don't know. It may not be painless, but I'll try to make it quick. Let me see.
She doesn't exactly look like a tough gal.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see how tough she may or may not be.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, hold on. Oh, and I'm still hasted. Thank you, Mavari. Thumbs up.
Donkey shoes.
Okay, ooh, that's 12. But it's all with advantage, right? Or I always get a mix.
No, you just get an extra
No,
attack.
Yeah, it's just regular. Ooh.
Oh, wow, it's like I just don't want to hit. 12, 13,
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
23,
That does.
19,
That does.
And for the bite, 21.
Yes, ma'am. Those last 3 will all hit.
Okay, fantastic. So then that is...
As your first 2 swings at her miss, she just kind of angrily looks at you, and she just like grits at her teeth. Divest stabbing.
I don't understand what you're saying. And then the 2, oh wow, really? The 2 claw attacks do a total of 19 damage, and then the bite attack will do... That's not correct. Hold on.
Damn, I didn't know you did 2d20 piercing
No,
damage with
that's
your
not
bite
correct.
attack.
That's not even close. Oh! Hot damn. Maximum damage, though. 25 for the bite.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you fucked her up. Yeah, okay, so you ran up there, and you just beat the shit out of her a little bit.
Mauled by a werewolf. Does she look very similar to the last drow person that we fought?
In what way? Because so like I said before, they don't exactly look drow. They just look kind of like a demon creature.
Because these are
humanoid.
similar tactics to what the last chick who took Seltra. Does this person look similar?
Yeah, I mean, they both had horns. They were both like small humanoid frames. They both had elven ears and wings.
Ready.
think they were both
Then
dark-skinned.
after I'm done mauling her, I'm going to hiss quite venomously, and I'm going to say in Abyssal, I won't let you take him again. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Oh, Saltra. It is your turn. From 30 feet up in the air above the flames, you see Laurel run up there and attack this grappled woman by a flaming fist.
I'm gonna pull out the bow and hopefully force her to drop concentration on this ring of fire. I start blasting.
Alright.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh.
And then a 6, and then 28.
Alright. The 20 will hit, the natural 1 will not.
Okay. It's 20 damage.
Ooh. And she does pass the Constitution saving throw. But she looks insanely hurt. Laurel, you see this fucking arrow fly into her made of light, and she is bleeding profusely. She is not as tanky as a cyclops.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to gently push myself. So I can start floating outside of the ring of fire.
This fire going up, people bleeding, dead bodies, and he's just slowly flying through the air.
Yeah?
I'm so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Top of round 4, I think. I don't even remember
I don't
anymore.
think round fuck is it.
Round fuck is every round. Mavari, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Where are you? You're still in the ring of fire. You're on the south side of the cart. I mean, the steed is still in there. You have one friend.
I watched Blouts and Laurel use the Cyclops as a bridge.
Yeah.
I am also gonna do that.
All right.
Run out and pop out, boop, and then move around Blouts a little bit.
And as you get out there, you see to your right, as you get through the ring of fire, Laurel over there beating the shit out of this smaller creature that's black with wings and this giant fist of fire around her.
Well, that's handled. I'm just gonna see if, like, we're gonna kill her or if we're gonna take her hostage, like Seltra tried to do with the last one. But I'm
Wait.
not gonna say anything.
I was gonna say, you talk all kinds of shit about him taking her hostage.
Oh
and then
yeah,
you
no.
get-
I want to see if he does the same thing again.
Mhm.
So I'm just watching,
All right.
still concentrating.
So do you want to hold anything, or you just stand there like it's fine?
I will hold. Can other classes take the dodge action?
Yeah, you can use your action to take the dodge action.
Okay.
It's
Can I
like
hold the
rogues
dodge
and
action?
yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So that means any ranged or melee attack against you has disadvantage. Actually, any attack roll against you has disadvantage. I think I include spells. I don't know if I can remember.
Woo.
Yeah. All right. Blouse, it is your turn. I'm assuming this is where she dies. But I'm going to give her +2 AC because you have a giant werewolf between you and her.
I mean, she is 35 feet away to the north of me. So, kicking up with Danielle, who has 40 feet of movement, he's going to just run through the trees, galloping like a delicate little princess dragon, leading Blouts to victory as Blouts bonus action casts Hunter's Mark on her.
Oh, dear. All right.
And I get to take 3 swings. So the first hit's a natural 20
That'll hit.
for a 30. The second hit is a 20 total. 10 plus 10.
That'll
And
hit.
the second, their third hit is a 28.
That'll hit. So all 3 hit. One of them hits really, really, really hard.
So let's begin rolling some funny dice.
Oh, shit. Here we go. You want me to tell you how many hit points she has while you're rolling it?
Go ahead, tell me.
She has 35 hit points.
Well, the first damage is 49 points of damage total.
Damn. So you just
a lot.
gallop up
She
on
doesn't have that
Danielle.
anymore.
She doesn't exist.
You stick your sword straight out, and it just goes through her mouth and out the back of her head as this flaming fist kind of has the rest of her body wrapped up. And her eyes, pupilless and solid white, just stare at you as her body stops wriggling around. And then, like before, she turns into this drow form, the wings dissipating and sinking into her, the horns sinking into her head, just becoming this black hair. And she just falls and collapses on the ground as Razmi lets her go.
Well, I'm not going to frisk this body. I'm going to go look at the giant fun. And he's going to turn around and start walking back towards the cyclops.
Alrighty. Razmi is going to walk up to it, and Laurel, she's going to look at you. We knew a guy like Seltra and this one, and he was running from women like these. I understand why he ran.
I'm currently still, it's still kind of, coming down from haste, so, I'm panting really heavy, and I'm like, what?
She's just smiling up at you.
I don't understand what that's supposed to mean.
Okay. And then she's going to
Okay.
turn and walk off as the ring of fire is dying. And Seltra, you are just floating in the air.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get myself down.
Give it a little bit.
Target, you can move it. Yeah, otherwise.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh wait, no, I can just dispel it. If the spell ends, you float down. You don't just fall.
Oh.
Hmm.
There's that.
Got it.
Nailed
Oh, no.
it.
Blouts.
Oh,
Go
boy.
ahead and roll investigation to see what you can find on him.
8.
Okay.
His
Wow.
draws.
He landed stomach down, so you start searching him, and you realize that among Cyclops his age, it's not uncommon for them to gain warts in certain areas. And you, the ever-enthusiast investigator, realize that Cyclops warts are much larger than y'all's. It's pretty gross. But he's got
Close.
nothing on him except for those 2 axes.
And those 2 axes are much too big to wield, so. He waddled away, waddle.
Rel, you are alone in that cluster of trees with this corpse. The one is the same one that last time you saw it do something like this. Took your friend.
Kind of so I just kick her with my foot and it'll walk off.
Take that.
Darn it. Alright. Everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
A
Everybody
bit
else
squelched.
okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Alright then. Then let's all get back in the cart. Razmir, you coming?
She smiles and she'll stop and kind of like put her finger on the ground and pick up some of the grass that was burned and pull it and take it in her hand and go back in the cart and sit down. And looks like she's inspecting the grass, just looking at it.
Right. Hitch myself back up.
Sutter, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15. Oh, that's higher than I thought.
All right. So it was roughly about 6:30 or so. Do y'all want to keep going for about another hour or so, and then go to the rod, or do you want to keep going?
We can keep going. I'm going to bonus action cast Healing Spirit on myself, though.
All right, so you're gonna keep going through the night.
It's what time?
6:30 p.m.
We probably could do another 2 hours and then go to the rod at like 8.
So you'll get a couple hours closer. Then what do you want to do?
Camp for the night.
Indeed.
In the rod, I suppose.
Indeed.
Now let's invite the demons to come hang out with us.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, like I don't want to camp out at night. Just out in the open. We shall do that
gonna
thing.
go missing.
Go to the party house. Yeah.
All right. So you guys go into the party house. Blah blah blah. Get a bath. Blah blah. Eat some food. Blah blah. Is there anything specific you would like to do?
I would like to go find Mavari.
Huh?
I would like to go find Mavari. You.
She's around.
What is Mavari doing?
Yeah, I was like, what's she doing? That sounds suspicious.
Yeah.
She's
just
currently murdering Blouts.
No, I feel like he'd murder her first. I'd have to be more sneaky about it. She's just in her room.
I will knock on your door.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, what's up?
I will quietly come in,
Cool.
close the door, clear my throat. Mavari, I seem to have a problem.
Oh gosh. A werewolf paladin with a problem. Oh hell, where the fuck do you even begin with this lady's issues? Well, you know what? Here's something to look forward to next week. Mavari being hired as a therapist. Well, shit. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know about you. But we will see you next week.